Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Oilers taking on St. Louis.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Space to run past the 20. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Running right, here's Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Oilers marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Burns right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Burns. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at the 18. Spinning away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll find Williams on the slant, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! It's complete. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. On first down, Brown. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Allen's throw is complete. Room here to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. And we've got a tie game. He has the 2 touchdown catches that we take a peek at. Does he have a third in his repertoire to break this tie?
It's hard to say that he doesn't based on what we've seen so far. I remember when I was coaching Brandon, I went and saw a guy at a clinic, and all he talked about was, I want players that make plays that count. That's exactly what we're seeing from him here.
Yeah, he's made 2 that count. Try to make it 3. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Burns. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he floated one out there incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Colts get back over 500 as they win their second in 3 tries. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Able to fight through one tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw. Burns. Flush to his right. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Burns. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Burns. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A pretty long. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touch? And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming And down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. Why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Burns over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:21 the time left. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Here's Allen.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now Allen.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Burns. Finding Williams once more, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Burns. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, Burns. It's complete to Williams. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to